Good morning. Did you drink concentrated tea or coffee in the morning? Tell me. Yes. Thank you. Concentrated tea. How did we prepare? To a cup of boiled water plus milk, the correct amount of sugar and tea powder are added. Thus got the concentrated tea or coffee. What does concentration mean? Concentration is the amount of solute present in a given amount of solvent or solution. Concentration equal to amount of solute divided by amount of solvent. It is the ratio of amount of solute and amount of solvent. It is expressed in terms of mass percentage and volume percentage. For example, let A and B are the solute and solvent used to prepare a solution. Then what is the mass of the solution? Yes, A plus B. Now, concentration is expressed in terms of mass percentage, that is, mass percentage equal to WA by WA plus WB into 100 if it is expressed in terms of mass of solute. Or if we express in terms of solvent, it is WB divided by WA plus WB into 100. In the same style, if liquids are used, instead of mass percentage, it is volume percentage. Volume percentage equal to VA divided by VA plus VB into 100 in terms of solute, or VB divided by VA plus VB into 100 in terms of solvent. So concentration is expressed in terms of mass percentage, that is mass of solute divided by mass of solution into 100. Okay. Solutions are of three types based on the size of particles: true solution, suspension and colloids. True solution, the properties already discussed. Moving to the next topic, suspension. It is a heterogeneous mixture in which the solute particles do not dissolve but remain suspended throughout the bulk of the medium. Particles of a suspension are visible to our naked eye. See the properties. It's a heterogeneous mixture. Particles of a suspension can be seen by our naked eye. The particles of a suspension scatter a beam of light passing through it and make its path visible. That is, suspension show Tyndall effect. What is it? The scattering of a ray of light when it passes through a solution is called the Tyndall effect. The solute particles settle down when a suspension is left undisturbed. That is, a suspension is unstable. Simple example, fill some soil in a cup of glass or beaker. Keep it undisturbed. After some time, what is visible? Soil particles settle at the bottom of the cup or beaker. And the soil particles can be separated by common methods like filtration. That is, suspension is a heterogeneous mixture. Particles are visible and they can be separated by common methods like filtration. Moving to the third type, colloids. It is a mixture in which substances regularly suspended in a fluid. Who is a fluid? Substances that flow. A colloid is a minutely small material that is regularly spread out all through another substance. See the properties of a colloid. It's a heterogeneous mixture. The size of particles of a colloid is too small to be individually seen by naked eyes. It is quite difficult to see with the help of our naked eye. Colloids are big enough to scatter a beam of light passing through it and makes it visible. That is, colloids also show the property Tyndall effect. They do not settle down when left undisturbed. Colloid is quite stable. For example, fill some starch solution in a cup or beaker, keep it undisturbed. We could not see the starch particles. They cannot be separated from the mixture by common methods like filtration. Colloids are also heterogeneous mixtures, but particles are too small, could not be separated by common methods like filtration. The components of a colloidal solution are the dispersed phase and the dispersion medium. Normally, a solution is made of a solute and a solvent. In this case, colloids are made of dispersed phase and dispersion medium. Solute and solvent terms get substituted by the terms dispersed phase and dispersion medium. Colloid equal to a dispersed phase and a dispersion medium. Colloidal solutions have three subclassifications: foam, emulsions, sol, etc. Foam shaving cream is an example. Emulsion, simple example, milk. Both the solute and solvent particles are liquids. Sol, simple example, paint, blood, etc. Here a solid is dissolved in a fluid. Based on the use of solid, liquid, gaseous participants, we have the types of colloids listed in the box. There are 8 types of colloids with the help of the different states of matter. Solid or liquid or gaseous states can be used. Go through the box thoroughly. Simple examples are also given that we use in our daily life. Milk of magnesia, foam, rubber, sponge, colored gemstones, milky glass, etc. are examples of colloids. Colloids, heterogeneous mixture, particles are not visible, etc. Complete these question answers also in your notebook, and there is a problem solved for us, that is, to make a saturated solution, 36 gram of sodium chloride is dissolved in 100 gram of water at 293 Kelvin. Find its concentration. See what are the values given. Amount of solute 36 gram. Amount of solvent 100 gram. What is the mass of the solution? 36 plus 100. Substituting these values in our equation, concentration equal to mass percentage equal to mass of solute divided by mass of solution into 100. That is 36 divided by 36 plus 100 into 100. That is equal to 26.47%. These types of questions are visible in our textbook. Please attend such questions also. That's all today. Thank you.